twin, peace and love, twin. That shit hurt it, boy. But today, I tried to be cool, but today, got another reaction for y'all. Today, we are watching Myles Munroe, how to become an influential leader. This video is an hour and 40 minutes. Shaking my head. I'm not gonna make y'all watch the entire, you feel me? So I watched a little bit of it just to see where I wanted to gauge it at, where I wanted to have y'all watch it with me, and then me do a little breakdown of it, of my perspective. But at the end of this video, if you watch the full thing, please tell me your perspective. This isn't just me trying to tell you my perspective. I want you to tell me yours as well. You know what I'm saying? Also, Twin of Them has a community Discord. Go check that out. Yeah, go get that. Come join us as we talk and discuss many different other topics and look to unite. This group is really for young adults. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's for people who are looking to make a change. It's okay to have different opinions, but they definitely need to be talked about because there's definitely things to change in the world. So without further ado, you know what time it is, twin. Let's get to it.
I want to begin with a few comments about leadership as to what true leadership is. First, make a note of this. True leadership is not about control. It's about service. Secondly, true leadership is not about power. It's about empowerment. Most followers would say about their leader, that's a powerful person. Well, you just exposed the fact that they are not a true leader. A true leader will have followers who say the opposite. That person empowered me. That's a true leader. That person made me great. That's a true leader.
So what I'm getting from this right now, right? When you are a leader, you're an example, right? And you're trying to help people to become better. You're not just telling them what to do, pointing them in that direction and telling them go that way. You're really telling them like, hey, this is how you do this. And if you do this, you'll get this result. And I'm an example of that. You're not just necessarily just controlling people and telling them, do this, do that. If you don't do that, you'll get this, blah, 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 blah. No. What he's saying is, I'm going to teach you how to do this so you can be that person that you need to be. It's all about helping people. It's all about helping them to do their own thing, not just to rely on you.
But we normally say the opposite. Oh, he's a powerful preacher. Well, did he make you one?
Come on now.
That's the question. Number three, leadership is not about manipulation. It's about inspiration.
Live to inspire, twin.
Inspiring people is the highest form of true leadership. True leaders don't manipulate. They inspire people. Number four, leadership is really not about people. It's about purpose.
Hold on, because I got to pause it real quick. I have a collection that is called Live to Inspire. That collection is all also based on like you being an example, like you every day you're doing something to be an example. Every day you're being somebody who someone can look up to. You know what I mean? So that's your way of living to inspire. You have to think about that every day. If somebody looks at me are they going to be inspired by what I'm doing? Is it going to make them move to do better?
I will explain all of these in this session. In other words, true leadership is not about trying to find people to follow you. True leadership is discovering a purpose that you commit to pursue. So leadership has more to do with you pursuing something than you pursuing people to follow you. True leaders, therefore, do not seek followers. And number 5, true leadership is about becoming more than doing. You know, most people that we call leaders, we describe them as doing great things. But a true leader is more about a person becoming something they discovered about themselves. They are becoming it. And in the process of becoming themselves, they inspire other people. That inspiration is what influences the people, and they submit to the leader's vision. And so these are introductory thoughts about leadership. I want to talk a little bit about the kind of leadership that's destroying our world. And I'm going to repeat this every time I speak, because these thoughts are so important. Number 1, politics without principles. This kind of leadership is destroying our countries. Politics without principles. I wish I could just come here and spend a whole day on this one statement, because this one statement summarizes most of the failure in our political arena than any other component. Politics without what? Principles. I'm going to step on a limb here, but I think it might be helpful to you. You are about to enter a period of elections. And out of 360 million people, you've come down to 2 people to choose to lead you. When I study these 2 characters, I am sorry for your country.
All right. Everybody here, mostly everybody here, is from the U.S., right? We know what's going on with the election for the most part if you pay attention to politics. They're basically making you choose between 2 different, I don't want to say evils, I want to say 2 different bad things, really, because they both have bad characteristics, but they also have some good characteristics. But at the same time, like, neither one of them seem like the greatest candidate for us, right? But they make you choose, and you have no choice but to choose because that's who's running. But throughout everybody, we have how many people are in the U.S. and there was nobody else to run. Like, come on now.
Out of 360 million people, you couldn't find better qualities of leadership. One of my major concerns about the present leadership is this statement, number 1. That's your problem. Politics without principles. And this is what you have to deal with right now. I don't know if you are a kingdom citizen. I am not sure how you have to vote. I am praying for you. It's tough. Because the defects that exist in both are so serious that you are hard pressed to decide between the 2. And that's because your culture, especially your political culture, does not lend itself to produce true leaders. Your culture produces deal makers.
Oh, did you hit? Let me hold up. Let me read.
Does not lend itself between the two. And that's because your culture, especially your political culture, does not lend itself to produce true leaders. Your culture produces deal makers.
For me, what he meant right there is like, politicians tell you what they're gonna do, right? They try to convince you of what they're gonna do, but do they really actually end up doing what they say they're gonna do? Most of the time, not. They're only making a deal with us to make us want to vote for them so they can get in office, have power. That was a bar.
So you will compromise your principles to please some people. That's what you produce. Leaders who compromise their personal principles to please groups of people. Therefore, you are no longer a leader. You are automatically being led. This is your problem. The second leadership that will destroy us is pleasure without conscience. Third, wealth without work. This kind of system will destroy a community when people would prefer to gain wealth without effort. And this is why I have my concerns about things like lottery, gambling, because what you've developed is a culture of people who want something for nothing. You're destroying your country.
I can see this being a fact because everything here really is quick and easy. You got fast food, you got the microwave, you got TikTok, you got Instagram. All that is really just quick and easy. Everything is quick and easy. You don't want to have to put in any work. That's why I feel like, and I'm a victim of this too, where I feel like we feel like we're doing so much, but at the same time, we're so used to doing so little and getting quick results that we're not actually doing that much. And some people, they might say like, I'm actually working pretty hard, and you can only do as much as you can do, right? But I feel like this is a fact. Like us here, we're like fast paced. Everything's fast paced. Everything has to happen right away. But we also got to put in the work. So
Fourth component that will destroy a country is knowledge without and character, rather. You know, a lot of smart people are using their knowledge to destroy. And it seems as if the more intelligent we become, the more dangerous we become. People, for example, know the system so well that they can actually end up paying no taxes because they have knowledge you don't have. And therefore they violate character. Number 5, business without morality. This is what have destroyed our global economy lately. What have destroyed us is a few businessmen in New York saw an opportunity to make some loans to people who couldn't pay it back. And they knew they couldn't pay it back. So they were immoral in business. The rest is history. The world is still trying to recover.
all right, that's the last point I'm gonna give y'all because the video getting kind of long. But there was a point that he had made a minute ago where, what do you say?
A few businessmen in character. As we become, the more dangerous we become.
The knowledge that you have, right? When we have so much knowledge, right? When you have knowledge, it all depends on who you are, really. Because you can be good or you can be bad with the knowledge that you have. Are you going to treat people well with the knowledge you have? Or are you going to treat them bad? It all comes down to who you are. Because when nobody can really decide the decisions that you make except for you. Nobody can decide who you are except for you. So when you gain knowledge, I'm asking you this. When you gain knowledge, who are you going to be? But that's it for this video, twin. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some inspiration, got some knowledge from it. But don't forget about the community Discord. The link will be down in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We thank you. Peace and love.